It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll get to see the Eagles' Offensive Player of the Year. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Eagles and the Dolphins under the lights on Sunday night.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be. Well, we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who both... Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And away we go at the link. Has this at the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. They'll try and throw it here. Has it at the 7. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds Fant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down from the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, but makes it all the way down to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
He rolls to his right. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They're throwing it. Bales out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Eagles will take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Flush pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Another try following the sack. Able to get it to Franklin. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To throw here on 1st down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Bales out of the pocket quick. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Man in motion out of the slot. They'll run here on 1st down. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's got it near the 10. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Dropping back to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw now. He's got, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. And play wrapped up by Demario Davis. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
2nd and 8. That one's complete over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles who have 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. One of the tight ends motioning left. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Put another one on the board. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks. And we've still got an entire half to play. If they haven't already, they've got to start making some major adjustments offensively. I'm talking screens, draws, quick game. This quarterback cannot take a beating like this for 4 quarters.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Here's a throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. So we're at halftime of this Sunday night matchup. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone.
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession of the football. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing here on 2nd and a handful. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have... Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to the air here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. Gotta figure out this third down here. He's gonna throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down. They motion the tight end over. He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They've got a man in motion. Play action on 1st down. Throwing this back in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Right up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Still sticking with the passing game. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Hits his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They send a tight end in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Cardi with the extra point. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They go play action on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second down, looking for options. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
He's dropping back to throw. Brought in right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll throw it again. He finds Fant. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. They send the tight end in motion left. First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
He's got it over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and long for him here. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Working quickly here. Rolling left, and they take this in for the score. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag, He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Dolphins feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another carry for it. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. To throw it on 1st down. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hits him on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here he is to throw. Cut out left. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Dolphins breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offensive